Oh, welcome. Thank you for being here this morning, for sharing this World Day of Prayer service, and for lending your consciousness and your presence to uplift the world. I want you to know how valued and appreciated each one of you are, and that your presence and your consciousness makes a difference. I'm Reverend Cynthia Vermillion Foster. I'm the Executive Director of Member Services for Unity Worldwide Ministries, and I am joined today in this service by Faith Rivera and Joshua Ignacio, lending their beautiful talents to this service. So today's service is about rising up. It's about rising up in consciousness. It's about lifting our hearts and our minds and coming together as one to lift the world, to raise the world up. So what better start is there for this service than Faith's song, Rise?
Close my eyes, I open my heart, I take a deep breath, let the healing start. I lift my hands, I plant my feet, I let love in, I feel the beat that's calling us to rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Ready my soul, I clear my mind. I'm here and now, in present time. Thousand suns lighting up the dark. Oh, we rise as one. Oh, rise, rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Oh, rise, rise. Spirit, rise up, rise in me, rise in me. I sing to you, you sing to me, change up this noise, make sweet harmony. Come on and rise, oh rise, Spirit, rise up, rise in me. Oh, rise, come on and rise, oh Spirit, rise up, rise in me, rise in me. Heart to heart, hand in hand, no turning back, onward to promised land. Do you feel the power of 1,000 suns lighting up the dark? Oh, we rise as one. Love's calling, calling out your name. Love's calling. That's why we came. Love's calling, calling out your name. Love's calling. It's why we came. Come reach for the sky, going up high, higher, yeah. Come on, raise your voice and shout. Love is alive, we're bringing the light brighter, brighter. Come on, lift your hands up, jump. Reach for the sky, going up high, higher, yeah. Come on, raise your voice and shout. Love is alive, we're bringing the light brighter, brighter. Come on and rise up.
Thank you, Faith. Rise up. Rise. Such a powerful idea. And really, the reason we come together, I believe, for World Day of Prayer, to not just raise our consciousness, but to unite with one another and to rise up together as one. And to rise up the consciousness of this world so that we may collectively engage in creating a transformed world. As I was thinking about today's service, I kind of remembered back to 1995. It was the second year we did the World Day of Prayer here, and my first year in ministerial school. And it was such an incredible experience as a young student. Well, I'll say I was young. As a student, as I began this journey in ministry, to join together with people here at Unity Village in raising the consciousness of the planet. Then as I was continuing this thought process, I remembered going out into my first field ministry. And about a month after I arrived there, 9/11 happened. And like this year, it happened right around World Day of Prayer. So we had the opportunity to extend our World Day of Prayer consciousness, to lift up the world, to hold the world in our hearts, and to envision something different for our world in that traumatic experience. And that rising up, that holding the world in our hearts and our minds and our consciousness is, for me, what World Day of Prayer is all about. The word for today is unlimited presence. Sorry, let me try that again. Infinite presence, unlimited potential. I love the term infinite presence. It's one of my favorite names for God. And there's several reasons for that. One is that it gets me totally outside any preconceived notions of this anthropomorphic God, this old man in the sky. But more than that, it speaks of the vastness of this creative energy that brought all that we know into creation and that resides in each of us. So there's this vastness, this infinite consciousness, but there's also something that grounds it right here in the now moment for me, in the presence. The presence that is all around us and that is us. And when I find myself in that consciousness, I do know that each of us possesses unlimited potential. And my invitation to you as we engage in this prayer service today is to use that unlimited potential in you to help awaken and transform our world, to help create a world that each of us feels blessed to be a part of, where every individual is honored, where we treat the planet with kindness and love, where we treat one another with kindness and love, and where all the problems and spiritual crises that we see across the world are healed and transformed. So if you will join with me now in meditation, let's hold that in our hearts. I invite you to close your eyes if it's comfortable, to relax into the chair, to become conscious of that breath, that presence, that infinite presence breathing you. And as you become conscious of that presence, feel the infinite of that presence. With each exhale, allow yourself to expand. Even allow yourself to flow back in consciousness to the beginning. Our sacred scriptures say that in the beginning, the world was a formless void. And then God, Spirit, moved across the face of the earth, calling everything into being. Allow yourself to move back in time, all the way back, almost 14 billion years. And know your oneness with that presence, even then. You were part of that creative impulse in the beginning. Feel that creative energy flowing in, through, and as we listen to the sounds of that creative energy being expressed in the bowls. In the beginning, I was one with God. I was birthed in that first cosmic impulse. And for 14 billion years, that creative energy has moved out across the universe, in me, through me, as me, bringing me to this sacred present moment. And I bring into my heart space, into my consciousness, all beings across the planet. I acknowledge the suffering experienced by many people all over my world, and my heart breaks with them. But it breaks open in that experience to create the possibility for something new, for something different, for something more harmonious, more one, more whole. More in harmony with that creative impulse that is felt in every fiber of my being. And so in this now moment, I allow my heart and my mind to open. And I spread my healing energy across the planet, allowing it to touch every human heart, to be felt in each human experience. I allow that energy of love to touch every blade of grass, every animal and being that walks the earth, the mountains, the hillsides, the oceans. And I allow the consciousness of the infinite presence to spread out and open new possibilities for our world. And I hold that thought in consciousness, in the stillness, in the fullness of my being. presence that was in the beginning. In every aspect of creation, one infinite presence residing in me. And I recognize my infinite potential to make a difference, to be the space for that creative energy to be used, to awaken, to heal, to transform every aspect of my world. And so now, I hold in my consciousness, in my imagination, the world as it could be. The world as spirit, as God, as the infinite presence desires to create it. Filled with harmony, filled with wholeness, filled with love. And I allow myself to be part of that dance of creative energy once again as I move into the stillness, into that presence. One infinite presence, holding unlimited potential. For me and for my world. As I awaken to that awareness, I lean into the truth that every aspect of this creative dance is holy. And this is a holy moment. It is holy now. I open my eyes, I open my awareness, and I allow myself to embrace that holiness, that sacredness, right here and right now.
When I was a girl each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest. He would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Everything. When I was in Sunday school, we will learn about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus second rate had me down, but now I'm walking with reverence, yeah. 'Cause everything is holy now. Everything is holy now, yeah. Everything is holy now, yeah. Read a questioning child's face, say it's not a testament, that'd be very hard to say. I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, I saw a little red-winged bird shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. It made me wanna bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then. 'Cause everything is holy. Everything is holy now, yeah. Everything is holy now, yes. Every little thing, everything is holy now, yes. Everything is holy now, oh yeah. Come on, can I hear an amen? Everything's a miracle. Like this. Everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. Everything is a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Oh, everything is holy now. Let me hear you. Everything is holy now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything's a miracle. Oh, everything is holy now. Everything's a miracle. Oh, everything is holy now. Everything's a miracle. Everything is holy now.
Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you, Joshua. Many thanks to each one of you. So as we go forth today, I invite you to hold in your heart the truth that everything is holy now because you can touch that infinite presence and you can create it in the world. God bless you.